Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Om Shanti and welcome to Lighthouse Guided Meditations. We are pleased that you have joined us today for our sessions. They run from Monday through to Saturday. We explore a unique theme each week and delve into Raja Yoga meditation and soul consciousness for inner peace and stability. So for the first-time participants, don't worry, you can simply follow the guidance and commentaries. We provide that throughout the session. So this week's topic is soothing anger. And today we'll reflect on the feeling that touches every life, which is anger, and how to soothe. So whether brief or intense, it settles our peace, unsettles our peace, actually. And sometimes it can cloud our judgment. It can distance from ourself, our true self. And how can we recognize it and what can we do about it? So instead of reacting with the anger feeling or fighting the anger or feel guilty about it, but if we can just understand and soothe it, that would be ideal. So we are going to explore this topic today on how to soothe the anger, and we will use the spiritual awareness and remembrance of the divine as tools to use this inner coolness to cool down the fire of anger. So let us start with a lovely meditation. I'm going to put something online.
One of the first ways to release anger is to spend time on focusing on love. In this moment, I give myself a gift of love by giving myself a space to be silent, to be still, to enter into that calm, quiet sanctuary of my mind. And just for this moment, I allow my mind to completely relax. I allow the energy of peace to wash away all the tensions and stress. And I know that if I give myself this gift daily, then naturally it's easy to be free from the energy of anger. And it's so much easier to harmonize with the world around me. But another thing I can do is practice acceptance. Sometimes I can have unrealistic expectations and demands on those around me. And I can release anger when I allow others to be who they are. When I accept that everyone has to find their own way and that everyone has their own path to travel. I can release anger when I allow every human being to be exactly what they need to be in that moment. I can release anger when I accept that within every human being there is something good, something beautiful, and I can choose to focus on that instead of what I think they're not doing right. I can give the gift of acceptance. And even if someone is coming at me with negative energy, I have the power to remain peaceful. I have the power to stay in my own dignity and to not let anyone diminish my own inner beauty. My priority in life is not to control others, but to nurture and awaken my true spiritual self so that I can tap into the peace and love within me, so that my life becomes a gift to this world. When I keep the priority of changing myself, harmony will happen naturally.
Welcome back. So now let us prepare ourselves to enjoy the evening with deeper aspects of this meditation, of this theme of anger. So let us take a deep breath and release the breath. One more breath in and out, and releasing all the tension from the body. And now let us scan our whole body from crown of the head and to the feet, top to toe. And whilst we do that, we will take all the negative energy which is stored in our body today from our day-to-day activity. By forgetting ourselves, we take it all down to Mother Earth, starting now from the top of the crown of the head. Come down, forehead and eyebrows, relax. Relax your eyes and try to keep them open, focusing on something which is not distracting. Now coming down to the jaw, release. We tend to hold a lot of emotions Now coming down to the neck and shoulders, relax them gently. If you need to stretch, do that now. Purposefully check that the shoulders are relaxed. Coming down on the back from all the way down, relax. Try to keep the back straight so we are alert to this precious time together. Now coming down to the chest, let's take another soothing breath and exhale gently and relax. Relax the stomach and the hip area. Relax your arms by your side or wherever is comfortable for you. Relax your thighs and the calf muscles. And place the feet on the ground from wherever you're sitting, keeping them flat on the ground. And give all that anxiety, stress, energy which is not needed, give it to Mother Earth. Do one more scan from top to toe, starting with the face, whole of the face. Relax. Coming down to the torso and the arms. Relax. And relax both of your feet. And if there is anything annoying or itching or anything comes up in the body, we will come back to it. But right now, we are going to try and keep this body as still as possible, yet completely relaxed. Now let us remind ourselves who we really are. We are that tiny pinprick of point of light sitting behind the eyes. I am that being of peace. Completely separate from this body. This body is made up of 5 elements, but I, the soul, I am not made up of 5 elements. I, the soul, am immortal, imperishable. I use this body to experience this life in this birth. But this is not my home. I come from supreme abode. And my qualities include this deep peace of serenity, complete stillness, complete silence, completely pure content, joyful, being of love. This is who I am. When we remind ourselves of our true qualities, we can immerse them within ourselves. And more we do this, more and more. Deep experiences of peace and happiness will emerge, and we will be able to experience them in this life. So let us now join the meditation on the aspect of letting go of anything negative. That includes anger, anxiety, anxiousness, anything that we do not want. So we will share this meditation now. Let us keep this awareness of being a soul.
After making myself very comfortable, I focus upon my own breath. I become aware that I'm breathing in and out. I notice the regularity of my breath in and out. With every breath out, I let go of any tightness or stiffness within my body. With every breath out, I can feel my whole body becoming loose and relaxed. As I breathe in, I imagine I'm breathing in a special energy of calmness and tranquility. With every breath in, I feel more calm and relaxed. Now I imagine that I'm walking along a path towards a beautiful forest. And as I enter the forest, I look all around me, and I notice the tall trees, the vines, the ferns on the forest floor. And amongst the greenery of the forest floor, hundreds of delicate flowers, many different colors. Up above, I can see a blue sky, and the rays of the sun shining through the trees, illuminating the flowers and ferns on the forest floor, bathing them in an energy of bright light. The energy of the colors I observe in the forest, as well as the fresh air, is helping me to relax more and more as I walk along the forest path. Ahead of me now I see a small river winding its way deep into the forest. I stand on the bank of the river and I watch the water flowing away into the forest. Nearby me, very close, I notice a small boat. The boat is not tied down and seems about to drift away down the river. I decide to look deeply within myself and bring to my awareness any negative aspects about myself that I'd like to be free of. Perhaps worry or fear, anxiety, or self-doubt, anger or frustration. I create an image in my mind that represents these negative aspects of myself. Some image, whether abstract or literal, to me represents my negative aspects. And into this image, I encase my negative aspects. I notice again the shape and color of this image. Just before the boat by my feet drifts away, I place the image within the boat, and I give the boat a gentle push. The boat is drifting away, and I watch it floating deep into the forest. Floating, gliding away from me into the forest. Until it's out of sight. I feel so light and at ease, so free and relaxed. Continuing on along the forest path, I become aware of the rays of the sun shining on me, bathing me in a warm, bright light. The light surrounds my body like a white golden mist. I feel so safe and protected. The warmth and light touches my heart. It's as if my heart opens up with feelings of warmth and love, both for myself as well as for others. I can recognize the good things about myself, my own special qualities, my own strengths, and I feel very comfortable about focusing on these. And I send out this energy of loving acceptance out into the forest and beyond. And it reaches the hearts of others. Surrounded by the warmth and light of the sun's rays, I'm aware of how I can create my thoughts and feelings and experience life in the way that I want. Soon it will be time to leave the forest. The path is now leading me out of the forest. In my own time, I bring my awareness back to my present surroundings. And when I'm ready, I stretch and take in a deep breath.
Om Shanti. Hope you enjoyed this beautiful meditation. So let us maybe stretch, do a little bit of stretch, since we're sitting for quite some time now, half an hour. So if you want to sit comfortably once again and maybe twist from side to side, maybe move your head if it's bothering you or anything that's bothering you, move your shoulders. Maybe you can stand up and sit down again if you need a break. So we're going to talk about this beautiful topic of soothing anger, because that is something which is a very powerful energy, and we always feel that, that like a fire within ourselves, and it happens with hurt or any sense of control we don't have. So in spirituality, in Brahma Kumaris, we believe that because we have forgotten our true self, all of these vices, vice of ego, lust, greed, anger, attachment, all of these come because we don't know who we truly are. These vices are not part of the soul. They do not serve the soul. So in order to emerge our true original qualities of love, peace, happiness, joy, we we sit in meditation and we remind ourselves who we really are. And also that because the soul is not that powerful, so we take energy from the divine source, and that empowers the soul because he's the ocean of all the virtues, everything that we need. So, for example, for the vice of lust, the opposite energy to that is peace. So when we emerge more and more peace within ourselves, we can gently soothe anger. And other way we've just seen in the meditation is to actually sit with the intention of letting go of the anger. But it doesn't happen just in practicing once or twice. We really need to sit with intention for longer periods of time in terms of like practicing it more and more. Maybe a daily practice for a few days in resolving this. Then we can actually see the progress within ourselves, because it truly is beneficial to see the true qualities and dampen down, or rather soothe, the energy of fire, of anger, because there is no benefit in using this energy. So we are not going to suppress it. We are not going to express it either. So what can we do? we can transform that energy. And this is what we do when we sit in meditation and we emerge the quality of peace, which is transformative. It will give that time for our hurt and, understanding as well. Because we understand that we are a soul and we are playing the role in this drama. So even if the anger is coming up, when I see myself as a soul and see the drama, I will understand that there is no need to express this anger because whatever is happening is okay. I can understand because it's not real. It is the soul on the opposite side is playing the role. So a lot of understanding, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of practice with which we can really soothe anger. So let us spend a few minutes in another set of meditation commentary. So let's take a breath in. I'm going to share a screen. I invite you to sit comfortably and come back into your original self. So let us remind ourselves and become aware of who we really are. We are not this name, not the positions. I am a soul, peaceful, radiant being of light. I am truly peaceful, silent, eternal. Sometimes deep within myself, there is a storm, a surge of emotion. It may appear as irritation, frustration, or anger. It may come from some sort of hurt, unmet expectation, a sense of being disrespected or misunderstood. Anything. In those moments, I feel disconnected from myself and I forget my inner peace and I begin to react. But now that I have this spiritual understanding, let me pause. Instead of suppressing this feeling, let me be the observer. I observe gently, with compassion, because anger is not who I am. It's just a layer of a feeling. It's covering my inner peace, that light of the soul. I choose not to fight. I choose to soothe with understanding, with love, with peace. Because I know I'm not the storm. I am just the observer. I am a soul beyond these emotions, beyond the reactions that light, peaceful, radiant, divine light, completely free. And when I remind myself of my true nature, the fire of anger starts to lose its grip. And I choose not to feed that energy. I choose to transform that with soul consciousness. I remind myself that I am a being of peace. I am not the one who is using this energy of anger. Now I direct my thoughts upwards, beyond this world, beyond the awareness of this body, in the silent golden light. I become aware of this divine source of energy, supreme source, eternal light, ocean of peace. And this source is unlimited, ever still, ever pure, unconditionally loving. And as I go closer, I feel the waves of peace wash over me, flowing through me. And it's cooling my inner fire, this energy of love and peace is healing my heart and restoring my truth. Let me keep this company of divine for the rest of the evening. And I choose my thoughts according to that. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you next week. Om Shanti. Thank you for your wonderful comments. I haven't looked at it. Thank you so much.